But yeah, lots of broken copies of Star Wars Starfighter floating around the internet. Probably not broken, just like not usable for some reason. Anyway, yeah, we are in Rome, and I think literally we just have to do Rome, and then after this we have to do the Circus Maximus itself, the title drop for the final level. And there was also Rome Deathmatch in there, but like whatever, who cares about that? Rome Deathmatch hopefully won't be too bad. Just completely stole someone's kill there. Someone was already at low HP somehow. But yeah, yesterday I think we did like one race here. I think we did one race here yesterday. Got him. So we probably have to do like 4, maybe 5 more. Hopefully not 5, but probably 4 more of these before we get to move on. You know, I bet we can go on the left side of this temple. Really? How? Why did that... What? Stairs are so messed up in this game. They're always making you go up and down stairs, and you just like have a 50-50 shot at just falling and dying for seemingly no reason every time. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. Dude, why? The cart's really tipping a lot. It usually doesn't tip this much. I feel like it wasn't tipping so much. Really having to lean into the turns a little bit. I'm gonna try going on the left side of that temple this time. We're gonna see what it does. If it does nothing and it's just a gigantic dead end for no reason, then at least it's only lap 2. And this is still recoverable. We already know that there's nothing on the left there. Okay, you can totally just go on this side. This is like probably better, although this turn is going to be bad. Yeah, this turn is always going to be bad, I think, if you're coming at it from that angle. Not sure you're ever surviving the stairs. I've been working on getting all the VODs downloaded, by the way. I've got like... I'm doing like 20-ish a day, something like that. I've sort of got the workflow going. There's some weird issues, though, that are kind of annoying. Run into some weird problems. Like, for one, I was posting about it in Discord last night, but really, I thought for sure I had the cycle there. I was posting about it in Discord last night, but certain old VODs seem like they're actually broken, which is concerning. Like, specifically, I ran into parts... I think it's 2 and 3 of Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, where, like, the first minute of the VOD... Like, so the way Twitch VODs work, right, is that you download them in 9-second chunks. It's 9-second chunks, and then you assemble those into the VOD. And for some reason, the first, like, 10 of those 9-second chunks are just like not, they're just gone. Like they can't be downloaded anymore. And that breaks Twitch's in-browser player, but it also means that it breaks the software that downloads VODs. Though I don't think it's that big of a deal because I do still have all of the segments. So what I might literally just do I wonder if I get the money. I killed him at like the last second there. That's not that much though, only 1525. Would be better to win like 2,000 per race so we can get out of here faster. But yeah, I do have all of the segments, so I could just manually stitch all of the segments together, and it wouldn't even be manual. Like when I say manual, I mean, you know, the program wouldn't do it. I would have to go type in the ffmpeg command myself, but it is what it is. So I could do that, and I might do that, and then we just have to accept that, like, the first second, or the first minute, rather, of those VODs are just gone. It's probably better to lose 1 minute of a video than it is to lose the full, like, 4-hour-long video, right? Also, for some reason, I thought that when you were downloading VODs, you could get the unmuted versions. Because, like, you know, Twitch, they mute shit. They copyright match the audio, and then they mute it. But I thought that we would be able to bypass that, but it seems like muted VOD segments are going to stay muted. Just really lame. But yeah, I figure it's probably better. Where am I even going at this point in the track? Okay, it is a left turn. It's probably better to have a VOD where the first minute is missing than to have a VOD, or than to just not have a VOD at all. Right. But yeah, there were a few broken ones, and also every once in a while the downloader just like dies, which is a big pain in the ass. Dude, she has like literally 1 HP. I just want to... That kill should have been mine. All of those kills should have been mine. I couldn't catch up. Some workaround involving highlighting? Like, the unmuted version definitely exists, but for some reason the downloader just gives me the muted segments. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm definitely going to be able... We're definitely going to be able to get all of like, the GameCube and Xbox stuff saved. And I might even have some time left over to get some old speedruns saved, which would be really cool. Because, like, that stuff is absolute lowest priority. That stuff is absolute lowest priority, but it would be a bit sad to see it all go. The big pain in the ass is actually not the downloading, it's going to be the getting it all uploaded to YouTube, but there's no time limit for that. So that's just like, I don't know, we'll do a couple videos a day for however long that takes. A very long time. Yeah, I did get a copy that worked. Thank you, archive.org, I think. Actually, thank you. I tried archive.org and the download was too slow. But I ended up finding it. Doing this course backwards kind of, like, sucks. They just muscled me out of going up the stairs. Going up the stairs is clearly the play here. Wow, thanks. The dead cart just ruined my turn. Might actually lose this race. I think the finish line is coming up. Yeah, it's right there. Only second. That's really bad. Only second. Did we just get, like, no? We might have literally just gotten no bonus there. You only get the bonus if you actually win. Is that what happened? We're gonna have to do this race a number of times. The good news is that this race is only like 6 minutes, which is way longer than I would normally want a race to be, but in this game, that's considered merciful. So there's only so long they can hold me here. Even if they're giving me crap points because I can't win the races. Let's see. There he is. We're probably not starting Star Wars for a while. There's probably still another, like, hour and a half of Circus Maximus grind, something like that. Chariot was too fast. He escaped me. I think that, like, I've been using this Roman Chariot the whole time because the description says it's the chariot of choice and a fan favorite. So, of course, I have to pick it. But, like, I think stats-wise, it's not the best one. Okay, taking the stairs like that, I think that's legit just, like, a gigantic shortcut or something, because look how far ahead I ended up. They're closing the gap now because of rubber banding, but there was a pretty giant gap there. For some reason, going on the left side seems like it might just be way better. I have no idea how you're supposed to get that item on the left and not die. Like, I went over there before. It is a dead end. I really don't think there's a shortcut on the left. Look at how massively ahead I am after doing that. Taking the stairs on the left is really good. think it's better to go through the right door here, because then we get a shot at the, we get a shot at this item for an extra 50 bucks. Like, I even died and still look at... I think it's like they're not even going up the stairs at all. They're taking the path to the right of the temple, which is, like, really bad. Alright, probably two more. Probably two more roams, and then we're good. Yo, nice, Rory. I was, That's cool. I like that you did the, like, the screenshots from the movie, like, inside the classic kicking Kiryu. Oh, is that the official poster? RIP. Well, never mind then. It's still nice. Come on, Praetorius. Dude. Then this guy just walks up and steals my kill after I put in the hard work. Yeah, like, if they're trying to box me out of the shortcut, no thank you. I think there's a good chance you're the only one here who owns a French Blu-ray of the Yakuza movie. I've still never even seen it. Last night I started working on the world map for my game. I was doing some game dev again last night, and I started working on drawing the world map, which I drew it, and I think it came out really good. And then I looked at it for a bit, and it was like, wait a minute. There's a problem here. I drew it way too small. It's literally just too small for the resolution of the game. So, kind of a problem. I think I might try to use it anyway, but I think it's probably too small. And it might be not usable, even though I spent like 2 hours working on it. This like detailed pixel art thing. I mean, detailed by my standards, but this pixel art thing. But yeah, I drew like a tiny pixel art recreation of the whole first area of the game. I want it to be kind of like Super Mario World-y, you know, where it's like the Super Mario World kind of world map screen. It's like you're seeing a tiny pixel art representation and then you go into the levels. I could, but then all of the pixels would be the wrong size, like it would be at the wrong level of detail. Yeah, just kill me. Just kill me. I'm not long for this world and this chariot. Actually, it's really bad that this is happening right now. Hold on. Damn it. Well, we lose this race. No, we don't. We don't lose this race. They always take this turn really wide for some reason. Or just draw it again. I could just draw it again, but I spent like 2+ hours drawing it, so I don't want to draw it again. But I might draw it again. I think I'm going to try to use it first, and then if it's really too small, then I'll redraw it. And yeah, this game does have Pro Race Driver lost wheel mechanics. You make the whip sound effect happen by getting the pace meter into the correct place. So if you just let it dip under, you can get constant whip sound effects by pressing A. No, that didn't hit anyone. Yeah, that strat works very well. Kind of once you know the timing a bit better. That strat works very well. You charge up the giant finisher attack, and then you sort of swoop in at the last second so that it actually connects and you don't get interrupted. I've gotten a bit better at that. Is Hooters actually declaring bankruptcy? Is that a real news item? Wow, R.I.P. Hooters. Yeah, the Xbox thing stats, I don't know if our sample size is just too small, but the Xbox thing statistics are completely wild right now. The average game length is almost 8 hours. The average game length on GameCube was a bit under 6. Was a bit under 6 hours. But on GameCube so far, it's a bit under 8. It's like a full 2 hours longer on average, each game is. And then the ratings have been like every game is pretty much either great or terrible with nothing in between. I did expect games to be a little longer on Xbox, though. The kinds of genres you, like, see more of on Xbox compared to GameCube tend to be the longer games. The Western RPGs, the World War II shooters, sadly. Bunch of, like, strategy stuff we haven't really gotten into at all. Cool, alright, done with Rome. Yo, what's up, Theo? So I do expect that the actual average length of an Xbox game will be a little longer.
Welcome to the Rome Death Match.
Though at the same time, there's also a whole lot more fighting games, which should be shorter. So we will see. How's Rome? So far so good. We're doing the death match, and then I think after this death match, we are going to the final level in the game. Oh shit, it's the Minotaur. Literally just Minotaur. He doesn't even have a name. Damn, the Minotaur is good. He's at 4 kills. He's already at 4 kills. Nobody else even has anything other than me and him. I think Minotaur might be OP. Uh-oh. Man, you die so fast. There goes all my health. And there's the Minotaur's 5th kill. Damn. This might be hard. No, you don't have to get money here. I don't know about the Circus Maximus. I assume you have to get money at the Circus Maximus, because it's probably going to be... This is my prediction for how the game's going to work. Cool. Someone totally stole my kill. I think the way the game is going to work is that there's going to be a death match in the Circus Maximus, and that's going to be like the final boss. Probably won't be a very interesting final boss. I don't predict like an actual boss. You know? That guy suicided to the wall rather than give me a point. Cool. Good strat. Minotaur stole my kill there. That time I stole his kill, so we're even now. But I think there's probably going to be a death match we have to do at the end of Circus Maximus, which means... Shit. Which means we have to get money. We'll see though, maybe not. Maybe I'll get lucky and you won't have to. Damn, the Minotaur is super OP. I feel like the Minotaur just did like insane damage to me there in like 2 hits. Also, that kill wasn't counted for real. Yep, that guy's about to steal my kill. Yep. I only have 1 kill and that guy has 4. This is not going well. I'm just gonna restart. This always happens right at the beginning, that they somehow both get alongside me. They don't do that to anyone else. They only ever do that to me. The computer totally teams up. Marcus suicided rather than let me get the kill on him. I hate that the computer does that too. I doubt it's even doing it on purpose. That's like the 4th time that's happened. Nope, now he walks up there so that my kill can get stolen. Literally, he will gift his life to the computer rather than let me get a kill. That I think it is doing it on purpose. If I'm about to kill something, it'll just blast past me with some kind of magic rubber banding speed and then instantly get one-shot by someone else. Also, yeah, I just died to the Minotaur in like 1 second. So the Minotaur is definitely some kind of like ultra strength unlockable, like god tier character. I didn't get that kill? What? No! What the fuck even killed him other than me? There was nobody there. That's so stupid. Yeah, then you die in the cutscene. That is so stupid. What could have possibly killed him? And the Minotaur got all 3 of those kills at the start. No, the Roman. Okay, thank you. You sort of have our auto-targeting in this game, where I'm trying to also get it to target the right guy, and sometimes it just won't. Where'd Minotaur go? Oh, he's way back there. Kill stolen. No, I was like 1 HP from killing the Minotaur. He was right there. The Minotaur was right there, and then some other guy walked up just to ruin my targeting. And now I'm gonna lose, even though I had 4 kills. Yep. I had 4 kills, and I had a guy at 1 HP, and then the targeting system screwed me. This game should not have a targeting system at all, to be honest. That shouldn't even exist. These death matches are just like so bad. Somehow I got really lucky with the Circus Nero one and just like farmed it. But every other death match has been like this. Just an absolute shit show. Where I just feel like you have to get incredibly lucky to win. What even hit me there? Okay. Yeah, the Minotaur can do half your HP in 1 attack. That's the problem. I think Telos might just be shit. I think that's part of the problem. I've been playing as Telos this entire time. I think Telos might just suck. He suicided so that I couldn't get the kill. He's still there, but the Minotaur is gonna just kill him. Okay, got him. There we go, 5. It's just random, like that time I completely farmed. One guy got 1 kill and that was it. Congratulations, you have unlocked the legendary Circus Maximus, where the Emperor himself will watch you compete. Immense, vast, the greatest hippodrome on Earth, it excelled even the Colosseum in popularity. A crowd of 250,000 was common. The Great Circus was the pinnacle of blood sport.
Welcome to Circus Maximus.
Yep. Ancient Roman NASCAR. 10 laps of a big oval. I don't actually have to kill anyone anymore. So we'll see how it is. We'll see if I have to make money here, if I just have to win. I assume I have to make money and then compete in a death match, but maybe we'll get lucky. A race like this is too simple, so there's really... There's not much I can do to, like, guarantee the win. It's just gonna be random whether or not I win these or not. Wow, my cart broke at 1 HP, so now I'm gonna have to die again to fix that. Great. There's no healing. Circus Nero had healing in it. Hey, Gris. What? Oh, come on. The collision on that isn't great. That's a little bit... I think I disagree. That was 5 laps in 2:45. So this is going to be like a 5.5 minute long drive in circles type race. Hopefully I win, and then there's no money, and then it just rolls credits. Wow, I switched to autopilot mode there just to kind of see what it would do, and it instantly got me killed. Good job, autopilot. I don't think that's healing. That's like a one-hit kill. That's the throwable weapon power-up. Like that thing out there. That's not healing. Yeah, steal my kill, Roman guy. That's cool. How did this happen? Well, we're about to start losing wheels. Honestly, yes, just kill me now. At the end of lap 9, that's perfect. Dude, someone's ended up very far in the back and they can't recover. I don't know what happened to the non-Marcus, non-Valeria person, but they're dead. They're very dead. I think I'm very dead here. Yeah, damn. Okay, we do need money though, so it doesn't even matter. That just means that I didn't make the money, so that sucks, but we'll get there. We just need 70k, so probably like 4 more races. Yeah, it's always 10k. I think it's always been 10k. Well, I think the first race was 8k. I think it was 8k to unlock track 2. And then ever since then, it's been 10k per. But yeah, this is just like effectively random. We're not gonna have control over winning or losing these races. There's no way I actually get the kill on Kalunga. Nope. always stealing my kills. Oh, that actually is healing out there, I think. It's way too far out, though. It's not worth going for. It's not worth going for, but I did just go and get it. Maybe it's worth going for. I don't know if that was worth it. I'm trying to make as much money as I can through violence, so that even if I lose the race, it's still okay. Like, there we go. I totally ruined those two's fight. Even if I lose, we're still getting 2150 here. It would be sick if I won, though, and we got 3150. That would be very cool. Please happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Gonna park in front of her. Cool, we win. 3,400 out of one race. That's the most we've ever gotten. That might have honestly just, like, saved me a race. The fact that I made so much there. Man, speedrunning this game would be miserable, wouldn't it? Because you'd actually have to, like, you'd have to commit a ton of violence, you'd have to get tons of points, and then also win the races. I don't know if there's, I mean, maybe there's some way. Maybe if you really, like, sat and thought about it, there would be a way to cheese the point system to get just, like, 10,000 points in one race. I mean, honestly, maybe the strat is to just, like, park yourself next to one of the items, and then you just constantly run over the item, back up, run over the item again, and you get 50 every time you do that. And you just do that until you hit 10,000, and then you finish the race in dead last, and it doesn't even matter. The chariots do seem to, like, vaguely have stats, but I'm not sure if any of it matters that much. Like, by vaguely have stats, I mean, like, the chariots on the menu, they say, like, mostly it's about their handling, actually. But the chariots do have a speed value as well. And then the horses have a stamina value. I think horses have handling and stamina, but weirdly not speed. I think speed is a property of the chariot itself. And then I don't think the driver does anything. I don't really know if the driver has an impact on the game at all. But it does seem that the different fighters in the back of the chariot have different, like... They have different hitboxes, they definitely have different ranges. And from fighting the Minotaur in the last level, it definitely seems like they also sort of have different strength values. Because the Minotaur was able to kill me very quickly. He could kind of just two-shot you. Honestly, I should have just let him kill me because now I'm still at 1 HP. It's better to just die. So now I have to die twice like that. Yeah, a Sekiro reference. My favorite game. Alright, even if I lose, we've still got the money. Well, we don't have the money, but This is a good amount. Even if I lose, it is what it is, and I do lose. There's no way in hell I'm catching up in time now. Yo, did you see how the placement was bouncing around at the end there? It was like every frame. It was like first, second, third, second, third, second, third, and then it just first for like one frame, and that's when we passed the finish line. That was ridiculously close. That was like 3,000, so this will be the last race then. Oh wait, did it just say the Minotaur race? That was the last race. We're now fighting Locked Character Man. He's just completely black. Oh no, he's loaded in now. It took him a second to load in. He was just like mystery locked character from the character select screen. And no, we are just doing another race. We're not. It wasn't quite enough. This will be the last one for sure, though. Like, even if I come in dead last, we'll make a bunch of money off this. We only need like 1,000. I mean, I think it could be. Want me to try it? I'll try it. The problem is horses don't actually have the ability to back up. They have to do it like this. Check it out. You just farm 50 bucks at a time. It's perfect. Honestly, I think that is probably better than winning the races. Oh, is it only 25? If it's only 25, that's kind of bad. Otherwise, I say there's potential there. Well, I actually don't have the money now. Yeah, you'd still have to do the 10 laps. I kind of have to catch up in order to kill some people to make the money. Otherwise, we're doing an extra race after this still. Probably. I didn't see how much money we had at the end, but I think 1K would have done it for sure. 500 might not be enough. I don't know how long it's going to take me to catch up to those guys, if I'm ever going to catch up. Yeah, like I think I was at 66 something, and then I got 3,000 something, like in the low 3,000s. So I'm probably like at 69,200 or something like that. I'm completely guessing. Yeah, it is only 25 bucks. If I get to lap 9, like if I get to lap 10 and we haven't caught up, then I'm gonna farm up to 1,000 on the final HP thingy. I need 655. Okay, so I'll just get past all of the heals as I do the laps, and we should get enough. Thanks for checking the VOD. The Emperor is really impressed by my performance here. He's gonna invite me to the final boss deathmatch. I would love to do like a 1v1 deathmatch. It's always like that free-for-all 4-player thing. I want the final one to be like a 1v1 versus Julius Caesar. Like he just gets in the chariot, and then we do battle, and he's the final boss. You know what would be a great touch as well? I mean, I guess this can't... I guess this wouldn't exist back in the day. But like, imagine if there was an announcer. I guess ancient sporting events couldn't really have announcers because microphones didn't exist. But I think it would be great if there was like an announcer who announced what was the action, like entirely in Latin. So like you don't know what the fuck he's saying, but he gets pretty excited whenever you kill someone. The final boss is Ridley Scott telling you how he doesn't care about historical accuracy, yeah. But I think it would be a perfect show. What even just killed me there? What even just killed me there, huh? I think it would be a perfect schlock level if Julius Caesar was the final boss in a 1v1. You lose. Do I lose? You lose. You've unlocked the Circus Maximus deathmatch. Perfect. Who's the real winner? Circus Maximus deathmatch. The Emperor awaits to either crown a champion or shun the defeated. In the Great Circus, the only meaning of second place is that you are the loser.
Welcome to the Circus Maximus death match.
The Egypt team. I don't know if we've ever seen them before. Minotaur's here as well. Oh, the Egypt team is just that Chariot guy. We've seen him a million times. Never mind. Someone's already at 3. How? When I say someone, it's the Minotaur. Shocker. There we go.
Well done, Charioteer. You have proven yourself champion of the circus and a warrior unparalleled. In the person of the Emperor, I, Caesar, representing the Senate and the people of Rome, bestow upon you this token of your victory.
What a lame-ass trophy. It's literally just like a stick. Congratulations. Try completing the tournament on the advanced difficulty setting in order to unlock the mighty gladiator team. No. I don't think I will. And then it just kicks me back out to main menu. And now we're back in Britannia. So I guess, wait, does that mean we could have done this whole thing on easy mode? No, we couldn't. How do you even do this on tournament on advanced? That's not even an option. Difficulty. Advanced. Tournament. It just says moderate. Huh. I have no idea how you get that to work. Anyway, we're definitely calling it there. That was the whole game. We won the thing. That was definitely it. Philosopher. I am kind of curious what philosopher is. Philosopher challenge. See how much denarii you can earn by running rampant through the streets of Rome. Find as many philosophers as possible. Try to hit as many citizens as possible. I see. Well, whatever. So that's that. Yeah, Rory, we were talking about that yesterday. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake. Basically hard confirmed, so that's pretty cool. I know what a philosopher is. I didn't know what that would... You're just messing with me. Go away, Theo. Yeah, hunt down Archimedes to get revenge for, the shit he pulled back in Spartan Total War. I do know about philosophers and their stones. Should probably put the chat over C3PO, by the way. I just realized that was a problem. Anyway. Let's wrap this one up. Let's get Circus Maximus Chariot Wars done. So, that was game number 20. Circus Maximus, Chariot Wars. Beaten in 4 hours, 48 minutes, and 40 seconds. No sewers. Rome, I guess, probably had things that would be kind of sewery, but no sewers. So this game was a great idea, but ruined by the execution. Yeah, like, it's such an exciting idea when you first hear it. It's like a Roman chariot racing game. You travel around the empire doing chariot races, and you have to race the chariot, but also fight each other at the same time. That's like, okay. You know, that's unique. Never played anything like it before. I don't think anything else even exists like this. So it's just like, okay, you definitely have my attention. That's really cool. But then it's just not good. The execution just completely ruins it. It's basically the Simpsons road rage of kart racers. It just makes you play the same content over and over and over again in order to get enough money to where you hit the number that the devs have decided is a big enough number that they'll let you move on. It's not interesting at all. And it sucks to have to do every race over and over again. And I'll say that the racing as well was pretty underwhelming. I think that the combat in practice works out to be very simple, but the racing also works out to be very simple. Or like you don't... It just doesn't feel that fun, the actual racing, which is kind of a big problem. I don't know, maybe they could have like sped it up. Or maybe they could have like... I don't even know what you could have done. But the racing just didn't feel very dynamic. It was a lot of just moving in a straight line while waiting for the race to be over type stuff. Yeah, Rory, the Crazy Taxi one. For anyone who doesn't remember, The Simpsons Road Rage was basically Crazy Taxi, except you needed to make $1 million to arbitrarily beat the game. They just said, hey, make $1 million, and then we'll roll the end credits. And it took like 10 hours of playing the same map over and over again. It was completely horrible. Yeah, your rank is Map Man. So I'm gonna give this a 2. This game is, it's not a 1 because the idea is too interesting. Like, we spent half this playthrough with just me, like, yapping about how I would make the sequel to this and all of the interesting stuff I would put in it. So it's clearly a very interesting idea. So I can't give it a 1. But the execution is really unfortunate, so it's a 2.